Alright, what's going on guys, Fox here, and this is just going to be the first episode of a new segment that I'm going to call Gimme the Loot, and then it'll be, colon, God Wars Edition. And what I plan on doing with this series is I will show just clips of me, fighting whatever boss. It'll have to be a solo. I want to get an item. I want to get the item that, of the respective boss. I want to get every single item of that boss, and I have to solo it. Unless I have to solo it in order for me to get every item for it. So, by God Wars, I mean Sara, Zami, Bandos, Arma, and Nex. I'm going to have to solo Nex, and I'm going to have to learn how to do that. Because right now I have no idea. I've only fought it in a mass before, so I have to get all the items from each respective boss by soloing it. So, it'll be pretty difficult, not going to lie. I want to try and do this with all the other bosses in the game as well. And so, here you'll actually see I found out that I can record in better quality. Not, it's still not the best quality, but whereas before I had to record in like low quality with low res and stuff like that. I found that if I just sign out of Skype, my computer doesn't lag around a lot, and just mess up a lot when I'm fighting and trying to record. So that's pretty cool. So as you can see, I have a Sara sword in my inventory. I took a picture. I screenshotted the the actual drop of me getting it. It was actually of this trip and this recording, but I accidentally forgot to copy and actually use the link, so it was lost. But luckily I started recording, and I actually have footage of me with the Saradomin sword in my inventory. You'll notice that I have 99 magic and Virtus and a bunch of stuff. That's just because you guys will see in the video that I've hopefully put up before this all the accomplishments that I've gotten, that I have been pointing out in my videos. 92 cooking right now. I'm trying to get 93 cooking. I wanted to get it before I put up the video of my player progress, but I did not. I'm getting 93 for Rocktail Soup, which I actually do have all four of the... no. I'm not going to ruin... There's a bunch of stuff, not just the stuff that I just listed, that you will find in the video that I have hopefully uploaded before this. There's just a number of things that I've gotten, and you guys should go check it out. I don't know what I'll call it yet, but I'm sure you'll see that it was uploaded earlier than this. So, one thing I've noticed about the God Wars bosses, it seems as though Saradomin is, I feel like the easiest is Zami, and then Saradomin has to be, next in line. It's just as easy. Like, I don't know, I don't really have any problems, and that could, a lot of people complain about that, but at the same time, if you think about it, we are in high-end gear. I'm using Nex gear, which is one of the best armor sets in the, I'll get off that screen in a second. One of the best armor sets in the game. And people complain about it being too easy. If you got Soul Split, Anguish, Virtus, Chaotic Staff with the strongest water spell in the game, of course it's going to be easy for you. Like these bosses were not targeted for players of such, with such high level gear, like Drygors and stuff like that. So I feel like over time, it'll be more worth our while to fight the stronger bosses. Just like they'll create bosses, I'm sure, where it's it's a lot tougher to beat, because right now God Wars isn't cutting it, and this is one of the most profitable groups of bosses outside of Kalphite Kings. Apparently, his drops besides the Drygors are amazing. Nex is very profitable because of the seed drops and obviously the next items, and there's so many of them. It's kind of great. But yeah, so that's just what I think about this being a little too easy. It honestly is too easy for me, but if you think about it, 99 magic with Virtus and just all this high-end gear, of course it's going to be pretty easy for me. And it's fun. I like going to God Wars. The only problem with Sara is that if I do die, which is usually from which would probably be happening from lagging out or something like that, then I don't think I'd be able to get the KC back in time. I do have Gano on my bank, but yeah, her followers they're no joke. They'll fuck me up without a problem. So well, no, they won't, but they'll impede my looting of my own grave. So I'm sure someone else will happily beat me to it. And as soon as I got the Sara sword, I was like, all right, I should just teleport out now. And that was within my first 30 kills. And I was like, no, I think I'm gonna risk it. I just got here. I don't want to leave and then have to come back and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much the only risk I run in soloing, is dying from lagging out, because it's highly improbable that I lag out while able to play and stuff. If they were to try and figure out a way to make it so that God Wars is so easy for us, they could first of all nerf penance, because you literally just do not need prayer potions or anything like that with penance. And the only reason I have prayer potions or flash right there that you see is because I have Master Reverence in my inventory. So when penance runs out, I just use Master Reverence. So they could just try and slightly nerf penance, not to the point where it's useless, but to the point where it is an aura and not just infinite prayer flash sitting in your inventory. Because what I was actually doing before when I was fighting Zammy, I would use penance. When it would run out, I'd put it back in my inventory. I mean, I'd log out and wait 3 hours, go play some Halo or something like that, or do some homework or something, come back, you know, use my hour of penance, get some drops, log out. It's over and over again. So you could literally stay there forever as long as your gear doesn't degrade. And I think it would be best for them if they slightly nerfed penance. Maybe even soul split, but I don't know. Soul split doesn't look like it's that much of an issue to me. But and for me to what I'm actually doing, for anybody wondering, when I'm fighting these guys, I soul split and I leech defense. So I'm gaining defense, draining theirs, and so I hit more and get hit less. So it's a pretty great combination, I must say. I don't know if anybody else does that, but since I don't have anguish, that's sort of what I resort to. There's no point in me using leech and magic attack and magic strength, right? Especially on this part of the video, because I did not have penance activated. I had Master Reverence as opposed to penance. So I didn't want to sit and overuse my prayer flash and stuff like that. But and you guys will see that I'm actually using a scrimshaw in this video. That is the scrimshaw of elements. It's very helpful. It is it does increase it increases elemental damage and spells and stuff like that for every single spell that you use, and it is a very noticeable difference. It says slightly, not quite sure why it would say slightly, because it's pretty awesome. You know, it's not to the point of, you know, me wearing Mystic and then, you know, me putting on Virtus. It's not that big of a jump, but you can tell how powerful the scrimshaw is. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's very helpful, and it's only 1 mil, so why not purchase it? I think it says something crazy like 13 mil in the Grand Exchange. I put up 5 just to be safe. I was like, maybe it'd only be 5. No, it was 1 mil. So I might actually just buy a couple of these in a row. I think I'm actually working on the Forgotten Scrolls for right now, so I can just start making them myself, and then I'll have to get the fletching level for it. But right now I do have one of the 4 scroll pieces of the scroll that I will need for the recipe of it. And yeah, I guess just let me know what you guys think of this series. I'd very much like to continue this. I just like to see what you guys think of it. If you find it entertaining, if you like what I'm talking about in these. Figure it was a nice change up from the how I usually just put out the Slayer series and guides and stuff like that. Something nice to add to the channel, and it can keep it going for a long time, because I'm going to when I do I'm actually going to try to do the cow fight. It'll be cow fight queen and cow fight king. Spoiler alert. But I do want to try and branch off onto all the other bosses. So I think that'll be pretty cool. Just let me know what you guys think of the series, and that'll be the end of the video. I'll just let the combat play out, I guess. Don't know if I can play music at the end here, which I might actually end up doing, but that'll be it. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.